With Opay's large transaction shield, your face is the only access.
Send it yourself. 20,000, okay?
All right, everyone, welcome to this special edition of Issues of the Moment right here on Asset Television. My name is Omike Matthew, and of course, on this edition, we shall be looking at the political intrigues in Nigeria. Of course, you recall that last week, some big wigs when it comes to politics in Nigeria converged on Abuja to form a coalition against, in order to ensure that they unseat the current government when it comes to the 2027 elections. And who is the person in charge of this current government? Is President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And the person leading this coalition is the former vice president, whom everyone will surely will say he is not, a small man when it comes to Nigerian politics. He has contested several presidential elections. We are talking about Atiku Abubakar. Of course, I have someone here who is very close to this coalition, this group who has formed coalition and collapsed it into the Africa Democratic Congress, also known as ADC. I have in the studio the former Northeast coordinator of the All Progressive Congress, that is APC, in the Northeast, in person of Honorable Abdul Hamid, Dangerko. Dangerko here in the studio with me. You're welcome to Asset Television.
Thank you for having me today.
Okay, it's nice having you. Well, officially, I can say you are now an ADC member, right?
101%.
101%. Okay. All right. Now, talk us through what made your principals, the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, to dump the PDP, David Mark, the former Senate President, to dump the PDP, and others who belong to other political parties to dump their various parties, and including your main master, talking about the former Attorney General of the Federation, talking about Malami, who officially announced his resignation from APC immediately after that encounter last week. So, what happened? What was the reason? And just talk us through what happened.
Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Thank you for having me today, and I'd like to tell you that I am a former member of APC. I was with the former President Muhammadu Buhari, and the coalition of all parties came together. G7 governors from PDP that made CPC, ACN to ANPP to APC. They coalited themselves, coalition of other parties, to make APC. Our thought was that normally we said leaders are most effective when they make everyone who work for them to feel valued. Not that the former administration done well, so well. They haven't done well. When I was in APC, but not that we've performed very well during Buhari's administration. But the situation is that the reason why I participated, or I now found myself in this journey of all competent terms, it's because of the diversion of fund and putting his side, his system in a particular region. I mean President Bola Tinubu's administration refused to give other parts of Nigeria an opportunity. If you ask me, then I will tell you that his budget of 2024-2025 is not favorable to other parts, the northern parts and the southeastern parts. He now gathered some amount of money. He gave them opportunity, 1,322.7 billion to southwestern Nigeria. Northwest, 103 billion. Northeast, 30 billion. He didn't win Lagos. He didn't win Osun. He didn't win some of his states from the southwestern Nigeria. We, the northern people, brought him, showered him, bathed him, gave him an opportunity. We protected him, despite the fact of that he didn't even win his own jurist.
Okay, so what you are now saying in essence is that, can we now say this coming together of this politician to creates this coalition is as a result of bitterness?
No, not that we're bitter. I told you, I said that leaders are most effective when they make everyone who vote for them to feel valued. So we feel neglected. We feel that, okay, he is the president of Nigeria, not a regional president, or not a sentimental president, not a president of Yoruba. He is a president of Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, and all other tribes, Muslim and Christians. But today, he gave Coastal Road 15 trillion, almost 16 trillion. Lagos, Calabar, Coastal Road. 5.7 trillion will repair our federal road across the nation. Across the nation. 5 trillion. Coastal Road, 15 trillion. To who? We don't have light in Nigeria, no power, no energy. Don't you think that 6 trillion will fix our energy? Don't you think that we have Biafrans, we have Niger Delta Avengers, we have Boko Haram, we have kidnappers, we have farmers' haters clash? What is he doing? He neglects our zone, our area, the people that vote him, the people that support him, the people that bought him, the people that perfumed him. The Igbo side, he is a leader of all Nigeria. But today, what has he done to the Igbo side? Our sisters, our mothers, our brothers are leaving. Some miscreants are telling them to sit at home. Do we have security? We have to buy security for ourselves. We have to protect ourselves.
And you think the ADC can solve all this?
The conglomerate of ADC is because of neglection. You can see Peter Obi is part of it, Rotimi Amechi is part of it, Atiku Abubakar is part of it. Other leaders of all competent terms are part of this journey. Normally, we have to come together to rescue Nigeria in the hands of this people. People are hungry. How much is the dollar rate against Naira today?
And that brings the question, because you mentioned the gladiators like Peter Obi, Atiku, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, not forgetting El-Rufai and so on and so forth. But now let's look at the intrigues that we might be seeing in the near future. There is a quest for power between Atiku and Peter Obi, and of course not forgetting Rotimi Amechi too,
yes,
who has openly declared his intention to contest for the next election. Would this not cause problems?
Beautiful. Everybody understands that this is a new party, ADC. ADC is a party of all. ADC is a party of transparency. ADC is a party of all Nigerians, and is a coalition of all parties, PDP, APC, CPC, and all other parties. And you can see that gladiators from PDP, that this man that is calling himself Alpha and Omega, FCT minister.
Are you referring to Nyesom Wike?
Nyesom Wike. He thinks he owns everybody. He is a PDP member but working against PDP. He said he's a PDP member, he's working for APC. Who is fooling who? So he is diverting attention of, creating chaos between his own fellow PDP people against his own brothers in PDP.
So would the issue of who will now secure the ticket, the presidential ticket, not cause issue?
In ADC.
In ADC, yeah.
Thank you. Everybody is a level playing ground for everybody. They should participate. They should go for primaries. If they between Atiku, Amechi, and that of Peter Obi, it's a transparent party. It's a new party, and we are giving every one of them equal opportunity. Let them contest and perform their magic. Let them contest for the primaries. Any one of them that's won the primary will now support his own brother.
Now, from the body language of former Vice President
Atiku
Abubakar, do you think that if